everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Kayla Creates. And today I'm going to be showing you guys my greenhouse cabinet that's behind me. So I've wanted a greenhouse cabinet for a pretty long time, but the IKEA greenhouse cabinets, they're just not exactly what I'm looking for. They need a lot of work to be put into them to like waterproof them, and I feel like just they look, I don't know, like I love it when other people have them, but it just doesn't fit the aesthetic of my house. So I did something just a little bit different. It's very similar. I bought a antique cabinet. So I'm gonna move out of the way really quick. But this is my antique cabinet. It was like maybe like $100 on Facebook Market, and I actually have barely done anything to it for it to be a greenhouse. So I have not had to weatherproof it at all, so the humidity is perfect. I do have a fan down in the corner and a couple of grow lights, so I'll show you guys that when I get a little bit closer, but I have not had to weatherproof it at all. So without further ado, let me show you guys my greenhouse cabinet. Alright, so here she is in all her glory. She is over 100 years old. She is an antique, and she actually does have a little bit of damage to her. So you can see the crack that goes along the side over here. The previous owner just closed it with some tape, and it's been absolutely fine. In the background, there is a mirror in the back, so that's kind of nice to see even more of that greenery. I'm kind of trying to stand on the side so you don't see me in the background. But I have a 2-string grow lights on top here. And then again on this bottom shelf I have 2-string grow lights. And then I have a little fan down in the corner just to keep a little bit of that air moving. It usually sits about 80-85% humidity, so it's not so much that it's going to mold, but it's more humidity than the rest of my house has. The rest of my house usually sits between 55 and 65, so this is pretty good. But I'm going to open the door and you guys can see what I have inside. All right. So on my top shelf, I have a little bit higher. It came with 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves, 4 glass shelves. They're very heavy. So I have 2 in the middle, one that is protecting the wood on the bottom and one that is protecting the wood on the top. So I do have a decent amount of plants on top because I do have grow lights on my ceiling. So I kind of use this just as extra space. This truck, Ryan's grandfather actually made, so that's special as well. But up here I just have a Monstera Peru in the back. I have a heartleaf philodendron. I have one air plant. I have another air plant down over here. I have my anthurium. I have my philodendron Billietiae, Hoya latifolia, my Monstera adansonii. I have a shark's tooth jungle cactus, and then I have 2 prayer plants. So I have my rattlesnake prayer plant and my regular prayer plant on top, along with just some little knickknacks and stuff that I have. But on that top shelf, I have this guy does not look very happy. I think it's getting too much light, but as soon as I take it out of the cabinet, it's not humid enough, so the leaves don't unfurl. So I don't really know what to do. That's kind of a work in progress, but this is a fuzzy petiole, fuzzy stem philodendron. I also have another one that's a work in progress. So this is my silver sword. It was very unhappy in my old house, so I put it in here, and it's actually regrowing, but it's starting with tiny little leaves. So we're working on that one. I have a little tiny alocasia right here. I have my Hoya pubicalyx, and then I have 2 of my syngoniums. This one's a confetti with a little pink, and this is just a regular white butterfly. And then I have my philodendron squamiferum right here. So this is actually one of my favorites. I want to repot it because it's just sitting in its pot in this pot. So fun. I have a little award over here. But down lower in this middle shelf, I have a couple of my Hoyas. So I have my Hoya Matilde. I have my Shangri-La Pothos. I have my Hoya Obovata. Hi, you can see me. And then I have, this one is a Hoya that died. Oops. A couple more of my Hoyas over here. So my Callistophylla, my Rotundiflora, and my, I can't remember the name of the last one, but I'll put it on the screen. And then down on the bottom shelf, I have my absolutely giant Gloriosum. I think I'm going to have to just take her out of here. I do have another leaf coming in. You can kind of see it down there. And if it's any bigger than this one, it is just going to be way too big for this cabinet. I'm kind of afraid, but we will see. This plant I actually bought literally yesterday. This is a pink princess. So we'll see. She doesn't really have any pink on it, but it was like $8, so I bought her. I have my Hoya Polyneura down here. I have a philodendron white princess or something like that. And then I have my philodendron dark lord back there. But yeah, that is about it. A very short video. I'm gonna say goodbye in the mirror. But yeah, this is my greenhouse cabinet. I think I was a little nervous bringing something in this old. I was like, oh my god, is it haunted? Is my house gonna be haunted? But if it is, the ghosties are happy with it, and I'm very happy with it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.